You know, we live in the Pacific Northwest and we get a huge variety of critters. You know, we've all seen the car insurance commercial with the raccoon that gets inside the attic and he's eating the fluffy stuff. We've seen it. So let's start with the bottom. Starlings are a little bird that are not native to here. They're an invasive species that have gotten in. They can go through almost anything. They're actually a small bird, but under your roof you have what's called a soffit vent. It lets the air up into your attic, it goes out the top. Starlings like to get into that little soffit vent and they pick the screen out until they have a nice hole. Then they go in and they have babies in your attic. You hear the chirping, you have the poop running down the side of your house. It's amazing. So we can actually stop that from happening with a special vent that we've designed. It's a solid metal vent with holes punched in it. We've had them airflow tested. They flow even better than the other ones. And squirrels, starlings, nothing is getting through them. They're absolutely impressive. My daughter thinks squirrels are cute. She loves them. And I have to remind my daughter that squirrels are a rodent. They may be cute, but they get into everything. If you have trees next to your house, you have squirrels on your roof. Trim the trees back. They can still jump pretty far, but do your best at keeping the trees back away from your house. Sometimes you just can't do that. The squirrels are going to get up there. So we can change out some parts and pieces that they would go through. I've seen them chew their way through plastic vents into the attic and live. I've seen them crawl up underneath eaves. There's different ways we can do to stop that. So squirrels, starlings, now let's talk about raccoons. That's one thing that you don't want to come eye to eye with on a roof. We've been there. Raccoons will get onto a wood shake roof, climb up. They're so strong, they'll grab the wood shakes and tear a hole and then go into the top of your roof. Amazingly strong animals. They like the undereaves where you have one roof coming over the top of another one and there's a nice little warm spot. They'll crawl in there, start digging holes, try to live inside your attic. There's things that we can do to block that. Wire mesh. There's metal pans that we can build to keep them from getting in. And then the latest one, I just climbed up and we've all heard them out in the woods, that brrr, brrr sound. Those are our native woodpeckers. The most common one out here is called a flicker, and they are destructive. So when they're pounding on trees and wood, they're typically looking for food. When they're pounding on metal, making a lot of noise, probably a male looking for a girlfriend. But the flickers can do a lot of damage. I've got a great picture of one that got up on top of a tile roof, and he was going after something, or he wanted a home to live in, but the tile goes across the top and there's two pieces of metal. He hammered this thing so bad he actually went through the metal and made a gaping hole about this big going down into the roof. So we have got a wide variety of animals out here, and a lot of them like to climb on the roof. This homeowner had no idea. He says, you know, I've heard some pounding up there. I didn't know what it was. Yeah, it's a woodpecker. Now, we can't stop a woodpecker from pounding on your roof. We can't. But we can make some changes, maybe some stronger material that they can't get through. Can't stop a raccoon from getting on your roof, but we may be able to stop them from getting in the home with different ways of doing that. But the amount of animals that we have out here that can access your roof. I even have a picture that I sent Ken of a cat just sleeping on the roof. Driving down the road, I look over and there's a cat 2 stories up on a roof. How he got up there, don't know. He's just taking a nap up there. Sometimes they're already in. We can't do anything at that point. We need you to get animal control to get it out, then we can cap the hole off. So it's a two-step process. Us inspecting it, figuring out what's going on, animal control getting it out, and then us coming back and feeling in the hole and stopping it from happening again.